Isso aí, ó. Só aqui, ó. You got money for that, though. Y'all got money up front to pay for.
nestled in the Rocky Mountains, Folsom Field in Boulder. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Texas Tech Red Raiders and the Colorado Buffaloes. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Checking in with the Texas Tech head coach before the game. His running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week, he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity, and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Buffaloes ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So Texas Tech's offense will have the football first. And it will be Will Hammond at the controls. And he's gotten himself right in the middle of the early Heisman race with his performance. Here's Joyner to begin the drive. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. And out getting even more juice.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
The give is to Williams. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll need 3 yards here on 3rd down to keep this opening drive alive. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge statement.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. They'll run for it. It's Joyner. He never had a chance, never came close to converting that 4th down. Great job by this defense. The Buffaloes offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And out there ready to hunt is this terrific linebacking core.
Well, this young running back said all the right things in this week leading up to the game, right? He's excited. This is why he chose this school, was to come and play in this kind of game against this kind of talent. But, David, he hasn't seen linebackers like this. He hasn't played against linebackers like this in high school. Certainly hasn't seen them early this year. This is a totally different animal in this game because of these dudes lining up from across the ball.
This could be baptism by fire, right? Like, we're going to see what this young freshman is all about. Blitz pickup. Those guys are going to be flying in there fast. Like, can he block? Can he do all the little things? Can he break tackles? It's going to be a challenge. We're going to learn a lot about this young man.
Fires complete on the crosser. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Still on his feet at the 40. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Really nice read that time by the quarterback in the option. He had the ball out on the perimeter. He saw his pitch guy open. Nobody accounting for him. So you flip it to him quickly. Nice, accurate pitch out in front of him. Easy catch. And then he's able to do the rest. Look at this. Time on the perimeter by the pitchman, picking up a massive gain for this offense.
One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. On the option, the keeper, finding some room.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Looking for a gap. It's Dickey. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. Third and 6 yards to go. Picks up the 1st down. He's now up to 52 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close.
And that's the 2nd time today, man. Like, you see, it looks like he's going in fast forward. He's got some jets, man. This guy can really, really move. This offense does such a nice job of finding creative ways to get him the football. And we've already seen it today. A couple of explosive plays, and they're going to continue to feature this young man.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield, it's Hammond. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Dead center perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Motion from the back. Gives it on the option. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Running inside. It's Clinton. Stopped cold by this defense. They tried to fool him with the run, and nobody was buying it. And the Buffaloes decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. High and away, headed toward the sideline, just the way he drew it up.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
They're backed up. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Whistle sounds, but they get the timeout called just before the delay of game. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. The give is to Williams. There's some room. He stopped just short of his own 20-yard line, but it is enough for the first down. They'll stop the clock here as one of the Red Raiders remains down. Training staff is out there tending to the injured player, and we will step aside. A lot of yardage in front of them. 1st and 10 from their own 19. They'll run the option. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays too.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Really nice job by this defense. First down was not successful. They get the second and short, and those are the downs where they can be really aggressive on offense and take advantage. So you kind of don't know how to play it, but they did a good job playing the run, protecting themselves against the pass, and now forcing a third down.
3rd and 6 yards to go. The option look. They stop him again, and not only that, they've made this 4th down that much harder. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Now on the option. He'll toss it. Breaks into the open. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Red Raiders have their offense in high gear. On the option. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. 6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. On the option. Pulls it on the option. Maybe a crease. And he's knocked down, but not before he picks up enough for the first down.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
The Red Raiders pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Red Raiders kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Pulls it on the option. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And how about it? They change up the option look, run the option, but the receiver is the pitch man. And when he gets it, he does what he does best. Turn the afterburners on and takes it to the house.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Throwing. Lewis. Unloads to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Perry. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Buffaloes, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play. And here comes the offense on second down. Lewis wants to pass. Working that left side now. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. On the gun on third down, Lewis. Got his man. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast. You can tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. And he's coming out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
He's up to 90 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll leave it with the lone back. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And, man, I don't know that there's a better 1-2 punch in all of college football when it comes to complementing each other than these two backs. Dickey can run downhill, stay square, be powerful. Williams can you can play touch football in an elevator and lose to that guy. So dynamic, good out of the backfield. Palmer, this offense, I know they got a new QB, but to me it starts on the ground.
It does. I think that's the part that really makes this offense so unique and dynamic is it really is an air raid principle type offense, but they're still running it about 50% of the time. And you just mentioned the two guys back there. When you've got talent like that, why not? They absolutely should tote the rock.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. running into the open space. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, if they could stop the run, it was going to be really, really hard on the offense. And I just love the tenacity they're playing with right now. This front seven are flying around, getting to the ball carrier. This running back has had nowhere to go today.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's in open space downfield. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
They're going to keep feeding this guy the football, guys. Over 100 yards rushing with that last carry now. We knew coming into this game today, they had to get the running game going. They had to be able to turn around, hand it off, and get positive yards and set themselves up into manageable 3rd down situations. And we've seen them at any area of the field so far in this one have success in the running game. They'll keep that up until this defense proves they can stop it.
And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone.
Maybe some room here. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
The running back is going to get the long touchdown run on the stats, but the option was run beautifully. How about the timing down the line of scrimmage? A perfect pitch, and the running back takes it and does the rest. That's why this offense is hard to stop. So many options on so many plays.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bucs offense ready to begin this drive. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. That's caught by Williams. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down. The Buffaloes will hustle to the line.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Lewis. Here's the pressure. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. On the ground, it's Welch. Got enough for the first. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Buffaloes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll run it from the gun. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. This guy can throw it. He's knocked down for a loss of 7. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun on third down, Lewis. He's got him in the flat. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
He now has 115 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season. Could be an alley. He's wrestled to the ground. They ran the option beautifully, and they pick up the first down.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback, and too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Facing a 3rd and long. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. It'll be 3rd and long. The give to the back. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they've finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
The Red Raiders will try to convert on 4th down. And that's not going to come close as the defense stops him well short of this first down. Here's Lewis to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Atkins. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for 2nd down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Going back to the well, another deep ball.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Got a little space. Makes it past the marker. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. Running to Green. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll run the option. He'll do it himself. Got a little grass. He's forced out of bounds at the 31, but that is why you keep it on the ground. And the Red Raiders with the 1st and 10. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. Got enough for the first. He's now over the century mark with 102 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. The Red Raiders, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Smashes through the tackle. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gets the back moving. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's in! Touchdown, Red Raiders! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking for space. It's Welsh. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Throwing. Lewis. He hurls one deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with the Mississippi State Bulldogs in their matchup against the number 12 team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. And it's the Bulldogs coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. And with that W, they get back above 500, 3-2 now on the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. And now back to your game in Boulder. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. And with that, let's send it back to the guys more than a mile above sea level at Folsom Field.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Red Raiders will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we...
Caught, and he's got room. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face mask, and it'll cost him 15. Lewis bringing the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over him. I don't think when the quarterback called out the Mike backer that he knew that the Mike backer was going to come calling on him quite so quickly.
Nah, it was good timing, right? Like, you don't want to show it too soon where the offensive lineman call it out and pick you up. You could tell, did a good job buying a little bit of time, and then on the snap, boom, shot out of a cannon, right to the quarterback, gets the sack.
Lewis to throw. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
knocked down for a loss of 7. The Buffaloes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Here's Lewis to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Atkins. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Play fake, Lewis. Here comes the heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll move the tight end. Throwing, Lewis, right down the middle. Got his man downfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Colorado. Extra point here will tie the game.
Yeah, and really nice job seeing the middle of the field, seeing I can go deep and attack the middle of the field. You can tell he runs a post, ball's right on him, catches the football, and then gets to gallop right into the end zone for a touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the 3rd. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Finding an escape route. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. The Red Raiders can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the run, it's Sticky. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. On the option. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run the option. Keeps it on the option. Might have a chance. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. And the Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. The option look. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
Now on the option. They'll go to the ground. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On the option. He'll do it himself. There he goes. Picks up the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. On the option. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half.
Man, defenses have to play responsibility football, and you could tell they had the quarterback, but how about the running back? They didn't even play it off the pitch, and he takes full advantage. They constantly put this kind of stress on you with this option, and the defense, they were not where they were supposed to be, and they give up the explosive touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. He'll bring it out. It's Perry. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Looking for room. It's Welch. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Lewis. It's complete to the left. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis gets it out fast. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Welsh. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Play action with Lewis. Here's a heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Bucks. He got a step and just dusted the field. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Handoff to Joyner. There's a crease. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
And the Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Sends it back in motion. Just feeds the running back. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. They'll stop the clock here as one of the Red Raiders remains down. While they have a look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. At the 45 on his way. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. The Red Raiders pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Here comes the option. The keeper on the option. Here's a little room there. They bring him down. A big game. Option, and they will challenge your ability to tackle in space.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll run the option. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd down, here's Quentin Joyner. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down. As it makes a play.
How about the decision coming up for this coach? You've got to decide, do I want to kick this field goal, take the lead, take my chances on defense, or do I feel confident I can get this 1st down, hold off a little bit, and maybe do that as the time expires and get the win?
A tie game here late, and they do not want want to give up this football. They'll... Touchdown, Red Raiders! They've got the lead here in the fourth. The Red Raiders surge back on top. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. The run inside. It's Welch. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Here's Lewis to throw. Complete on the left to Williams. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Rides to back and leaves it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Lewis on the play action. Takes the easy one to the back. Still on his feet at the 45. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Running inside. It's Welsh. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Trying play action. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with a sack.
Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Play fake, Lewis. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And the Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. Deep in his own territory as he reels in that punt. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Texas Tech will start the drive, the offense ready to go. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been...
Snags it, and there's running room. Made a defender miss. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. Wants to throw. It's Hammond. Rushes on him. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give is to Williams. Finding some room. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. And the Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give, Quentin Joyner running right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. in this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. They'll send the back in motion. Throwing, Lewis. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Buffaloes moving quickly to the line.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready.
Upstairs, he's got it. And the It's a big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Play action with Lewis. Fires to the middle. It's caught. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. After that huge play, right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Lewis. Under fire. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. The Buffaloes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Oh, they're after him. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming at.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Lewis to throw for it on 4th. Under fire. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. So they'll decline the penalty. With the results of that last. Motion from the back. Here's a give to Joyner. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Goes to the option. Now the toss. Got enough for the first. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. On the option. The pitch. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Nowhere for him to run again, and now 4th down is going to be a tough one.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The defense working to manage that clock. They use the timeout, 1:55 remaining. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking for a man. It's Hammond. Makes the grab. Got room at the 35. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. And the Red Raiders, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. To the air on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. Got the first down with the throw, and he'll get more after taking that shot. It'll be a roughing penalty. That roughing call probably stems from frustration as this guy has cut them into pieces. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Red Raiders! That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. And he'll just take a knee in this. Start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Lewis to throw. He wants a big play here late. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Lewis wants to pass. He's taking the deep shot. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
Well, he's putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to keep it in the air. Throws to the wideout. Williams open on the right side. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are grabbed in the middle. It's Bellamy. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Buffaloes in the hurry up. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Throwing, Lewis. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. Defender got caught a little handsy with that jersey, and it'll cost him. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on 2nd down. Here's the pressure. Pressure's there and he lets it go.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that.
He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
He might want another play. Back to throw, it's Hammond. Hauls it in. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball.